just simply what you think about them 76ers now. Now that the trades went from having no Ben Simmons to now having James Harden. Lost
Yeah,
Sims
man.
and Drummond, but you feel me?
I mean, at a
Hey,
great cause though. At a
yeah.
great cause though. You know what I mean? And if you really sit down and you really look at the game, like, and it's crazy because like people like Stephen A. Smith, at this point, like I feel, especially after today's game, at today's win over the Knicks, man, like he's probably at this point he's just making up excuses now. Like he's running out of excuses because he just I don't know what it is about it. He just doesn't believe that it's gonna fit. Like he just doesn't want to see it. I don't know what his infatuation with KD is. This man is infatuated with KD. I don't know why. He'd be like, I tell you that brother KD. Okay, that brother KD. That's how he say that all the time. But you sit down and you look at Joel Embiid and Harden's game. The one, Harden is probably the most interchangeable nigga in the NBA. As far as like just his diversity, his skill set, you could put him on any team and he'll fit. You know what I mean? Like he is a true, what you would call in the league a combo guard. He's a true combo guard. You know what I mean? And you just look at over the last 2 games, man. Just the spacing on the floor, the opportunities, man. Like, and then the easiness of the buckets as well too. Like, and today, man, there was so many just like wide open dunker spot buckets. Like from Matisse to get, so now you got Matisse getting an offensive game because now you have a passer that's willing to look at you and he draws so much attention. And this man right here, I don't know why, like KD fans really, they be on KD's nuts. I swear they be on KD's nuts. We ain't even talking about like.
I ain't interrupting.
But you see how niggas is hating though, right?
I'm trying to let you finish.
He just
blown.
Just.
I was fucking with it up until you said Matisse style, but go ahead.
Because he getting buckets. I'm saying James Harden is creating. He's creating opportunities for people like that.
Great point guard.
And then just, my boy, the franchise, Mr. Tyrese Maxey, my boy is going nuts,
I want to know what's
telling
you. With that.
He gonna be the franchise.
Are you gonna play both of them though? Like,
yeah, that's the big 3 right there, unfortunately, Tobias, I'll get to Tobias in a minute because he's actually, I got a lot to say to you, Tobias. I do.
Man.
I have a lot to say to you, Tobias.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? But the big 3 right now is Joel, James, and Tyrese, man. And like against the Timberwolves, they combined for 89 points, man. Like out of the 135 or 33. Mm-hmm. That's insane. And it was efficient too. Like. And now you take Tyrese Maxey off the ball. He's not really a point guard. We know that from his Kentucky days. He's not really a point guard like that. You take him off the ball, use that quick speed that he has with his ability to finish and just his diversity. And now his shot is opening up more. So now you can run him on the sideline, like on a baseline, and run him on a cut. And he used his speed to get those floaters off, get those easy lays, or even just to stop and pops. So it's just like now. It's crazy, man. I love to see it, but Tobias, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out, and then Doc needs to help him. Doc needs to help him because Tobias's game is a little weird. It's really post heavy, but he's a 3 and 4 player, but it's really post heavy, like back to the basket aggression. And his decisiveness sometimes, man, it's just not there. So he picks that up and he starts hitting those catch and shoots, man. Like I'm telling you, bring us now. Bring us now,
One thing I can definitely say is y'all's like transition game. That shit gonna look crazy.
It already is, man. It already is.
Like
it already is crazy.
Even like with Maxey before, the shit was with him just. In transition, that nigga's really talented, bro. I got really lucky with that pick.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, in transition, it's looking really good.
We about to go to the. I'm telling you.
Just seeing him because knowing James Harden's game, his game is really now in another great, in a very complimentary way, like it was on the Nets and unlike it was on the Rockets. Because really he's almost, and it's sad to say, LeBron's similar to this as well. He's really great for like 44 minutes. And then if it's a super close game, if you're depending on James Harden to close that out in the playoffs, it's been historically not always the greatest ending in that respect. It's been a few, but for the most part, for a series, that's not really the way you want to go. So having Joel out there with him now,
I'm about to say, look,
hoping to see that will make will make a difference, like it did with the Nets. Him playing with Kyrie and KD made him way better.
I think the thing with that is I feel like the reason it might work out better in Philly as opposed to Brooklyn is because them niggas play completely on two opposite sides of in a half court setting. Of course, Embiid is going to be in the paint. Harden is going to be on the outside perimeter looking for, you know what I'm saying, trying to get people open and, create the flow of the offense. When it came to Brooklyn, I felt, as great as James Harden is, he's still not the player who at least how I look in as far as Brooklyn's eyes, they're not gonna make him make that last shot or last minute decision as far as when it came to the offense and stuff like that. Of course, KD can play without the ball, but 9 times out of 10 he will have the ball just due to his, I don't even want to say skill set because I don't want to make it seem like James Harden isn't there offensively, but I feel I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's a better decision for him to be in Philly, like I said, because due to the fact that Embiid is in a zone only by himself, as opposed to Brooklyn, where you got really 3 niggas on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? So it was. I just feel like the offense, as far as them swinging the ball, is a lot harder when he was in Brooklyn, due to all of them being, even though they're all inside out players or outside in players, I just feel like it was a lot harder as opposed to him being in Philly. I mean, he could do his thing up top, and Embiid is going to be Embiid at the end of the night. So, but that's the only accolades I'm gonna give to Philly. So.
Hey, yeah, I mean that's what haters sound like.
Nigga, I just gave y'all props.
Hey, I mean, it sounded like you was really just trying to say, I mean, James, his fit wasn't really it for Brooklyn, but
it wasn't, man.
Because look, and I tell you the reason why is because the Nets don't. One, I'm not convinced on Steve Nash as a coach. I still am not convinced on that. You know what I'm saying? He is his whole entire coaching career these past 2 years has really been heavy on KD. Honestly, yeah. I mean, and it solidified it. The moment Steve, the moment Steve hugged that man, he just married his wife, yo. That was the moment for me. I was like, nah, yo, nope. He was like, no. He was like, get out the way. No, Kevin, come here. He was like, thank you, because he knew he shows.
It definitely shows that coaching definitely matters.
It does, big time.
But you look at but if you look at Brooklyn, they don't play their half court offense is very, very different than a lot of teams like a Warriors or the Suns team, because their half court offense is literally dependent upon isolation strong side isolations, and then you think about this too. All right, so we're talking about, oh yeah, look, when Ben come over there, it's gonna be over. Pace is gonna be this, that, and third. All right, so what you gonna do when you have to figure out a Drummond and Ben Simmons lineup? How you gonna figure that out? There's 2 non-shooters on the court. Yes, you can, you might as well jack anything because you do got some rebounders up there. But then you gotta reset and figure out how you gonna score in the offense like that. Now you're literally playing 3-on-5. You know what I mean? How you gonna do that? And
if you got Simmons, KD, Drummond, Kyrie, Cam Thomas in there.
Oh my gosh, yo. Yeah, what is up with Cam? What is your infatuation with Cam Thomas, yo? He good. He cool.
I'm willing to bet that nigga will be our 3rd option. No bullshit.
On the Kings, yeah.
Kyrie, come on, bro.
On the Kings, yeah. On the Kings, yeah.
Watch.
3rd option on the Kings.
Watch.
No. So let me ask you this.
Let
me ask y'all this then. Who's making it to the Eastern Conference Finals? What's that matchup looking like? And then who wins that matchup?
Milwaukee, Brooklyn and 7.
Yo, yes. Yo, you're so delusional, yo. Like these Nets fans are so delusional. Yo, you're crazy.
Y'all are gonna end up getting
you're crazy,
Milwaukee.
yo.
Y'all probably gonna end up getting Milwaukee.
And
that was the reason I didn't know how to answer that, because that's who I would think.
And
that's just how I see. That's how I might see.
So it stops at Milwaukee. So we can't beat Milwaukee as we just did the other night when they had all their players. We didn't even have James.
Y'all won by 3.
I mean, without James, we won by 3.
Okay.
So we not beating Milwaukee.
We will see.
Honestly, I don't think y'all gonna make it past it. I don't think y'all gonna make it past the Heat. Honestly.
Wow.
You're not gonna make it past the Heat. You're not gonna make it past the Heat. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If LaMelo Ball is feeling it, that playing tournament might be looking a little weird. Not gonna lie to you.
I'm not worried about Charlotte. I like Charlotte.
You say that to Miles Bridges. It's a windmill on Ben Simmons. Yeah, you say that. And then you know the Hornets commentators. You know they about to be going in. LaMelo, oh my God,
oh, Terry.
Sound like Jerry Ross, yo. But okay, I mean, look, I feel it. This is how I feel about it. James Harden now is a Philadelphia 76er. We have our AI factor now. We had it with Joel, but it'd be ludicrous of me, yo. And here you go, yo. Here you go.
I got something.
Okay, yes, on the eye, right? Yes, on the eye.
Blown.
Yes, on the eye, right? Okay. But you know good and well, you're not gonna win a championship off the back of just a center with no shooting around that center. You know what I'm saying? I even know that. Like, hey, look, as good as Joel Embiid is, it wasn't gonna happen. Now, and listen, I'm not saying that this is the same.
You better not say that fucking duo.
It's looking real Shaq and Kobe-ish, yo. It's looking real Shaq and Kobe-ish.
Modern day Shaq and Kobe.
Modern day Shaq and Kobe. Hear me out. Imagine, you know what I'm saying? Imagine Shaq with just a little bit better footwork. Cause look, Shaq got footwork, but it's different when you like Joel Embiid, he plays soccer, like outside of basketball. Mm-hmm. You know that soccer footwork. Them niggas, they be getting it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Crazy. That's why he's so good with moving in the paint like that. So imagine Shaq with that type of footwork, and then Kobe with the passing ability that Harden has. Them niggas, I mean, they won championships together, but they would have won championships. Like I'm telling you, they would have been on that Warriors, like Cavaliers type of run when it came to it. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying,
you got the star power now. You've got the star power. You've got the big two that can really carry a big load if the team seems off.
It's just every year. Like
James,
every year, it's like
Tyrese.
When I look at Philly, them niggas remind me of like the Dallas Cowboys.
The Nets suck.
They say every year is a year, and then when they don't come up here, they say we'll get them next year. Oh, we was injured. Oh,
okay. So you really think you're gonna win a championship with Ben Simmons? You really think you're gonna win a championship with Ben Simmons? You think you're gonna win a championship with Ben Simmons? You think that's possible? You think that's possible? You gonna win a championship with Ben Simmons?
Oh man,
it's not possible. It's not possible. Doc already said it. It's not gonna happen, yo. It's not gonna happen.
Yo,
it's not gonna happen.
I'm not worried about what Doc old ass say, bro. Tell that nigga to get on the court.
It's not gonna happen, man. But end of the line, Philly is number one team in the league right now, and it's gonna improve over these next 22 games. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna improve, and Joel Embiid for MVP, Tyrese Maxey for most improved.
Turn up.